Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to the Vital Check Show.
Facts.
I am your friendly neighborhood MD, Dr. Joe. And by my side, alongside is...
Me, DJ Critical. Bow.
Bow.
Bow, bow, bow.
And today we have a very special guest.
Yes, we do.
Near and dear to DJ Critical's multi-layered heart.
Yes, yes.
With multiple chambers.
Yes. A lot of what is it?
Ventricles.
Ventricles, yeah. I like this already. This is good. Yes. By my side. Look
You look at that. Yeah. Go ahead.
Is free.
Welcome.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes,
I'm
we're
so
excited to
be
have
here.
you.
I'm really excited to be here.
Oh, I thought you were sushing us. I
Oh,
was
no.
like,
That's the crowd.
oh, got it.
Oh.
The crowd going
In the
wild.
stand. Yeah.
Going
yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Big facts.
Awesome. Okay. So, we're going to start with our humble brag.
Let's do it.
You know, with every chapter that opens, one closes.
Yes.
And my papi,
Your poppy.
my dad, what's Beyonce's track? Daddy
I
song?
think it's just daddy.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, my dad finally...
Plastic on the sofa.
No.
No.
Daddy.
No, like that
Oh, it's
country
just daddy.
song.
Like my daddy. That one.
I thought you were talking about that one, which
That
is
one?
like from her first album.
No,
You're not
no.
talking about that one.
I'm talking about
There's a
the
new
one,
one?
I think it was Lemonade.
Daddy Lessons.
Yes,
When
Daddy
she was
Lessons.
like a cowboy.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cowgirl. I don't know.
But anyways,
Your
so
puppy.
my pops sold his
The bodega.
business, the bodega.
The bodega.
The man has been an entrepreneur for I don't even know how many years, at least 20, 30 years. And he is finally ready to retire.
Mm.
He is packing his bags and moving south.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's sad.
It's a bit
Did
sad.
he give it to you?
No, he did not. He sold
Like
it
he sold it
to another Dominican.
Oh, there we go.
Do you know them? Like, do y'all know each other?
No, I
from
just
around?
introduced myself just before the show.
What do you want to do? They're gonna keep it a bodega? You don't know?
Yeah, but it's crazy because my dad, right? Like, he's a little like the hot bodega on the block, right? Like he's always blasting music. His posse's always in the
Are
front.
they gonna keep the culture?
Bro,
No?
it was empty inside.
no.
Like
Oh.
no turn up, no posse.
No cat?
They said Poppy's not here anymore.
Yeah, it's new management.
No cat? No cat on the bread?
No.
No cat on the bread?
I don't even know where Mishu is. No
Oh,
idea. Yeah. So
That's wild.
yeah, he's transitioning into that new role, but I'm happy for him. He's
So no restaurant for you?
no restaurant for me.
Well,
but
at that specific location.
I think it's
for the
gonna come
better. Yeah. I feel it.
in due time.
Yeah.
In God's time. But
Divine
that time
time,
is
yeah.
not right now.
Right.
Yes. So humble brag to my pops,
Poppy.
who's finally ready to just
Oh, that's beautiful.
be a retired gentleman.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna live
They're
life. He's gonna
retired Poppy now.
Yeah,
gonna-
retired
he's gonna
poppy.
sail
I
around
like it.
the world.
Well, he's trying to go to Italy with me, and I was like,
He's
like-
been or no?
No, my dad has never been to anywhere but the Dominican Republic.
Oh, nah, he about to live it. He about to wild up.
Not gonna be at home. He's just gonna be traveling
That's
the
what's up.
globe.
I like that for Poppy.
Yeah.
I like that for Poppy. I like it for him too. I'm
Yeah.
excited for Poppy.
Yeah, me too.
And I like the fact that we're calling him Poppy.
Yeah.
I like it.
PAPI, okay?
That's a fact.
So, we got Mr. Critically Single Poppy here.
See. Yes. See.
What shenanigans do you have for us today?
I feel like the start of this year has been going well. Less shenanigans.
I would hope so, because now we're like in the third month of the year, so you
Right.
should kind of,
Right.
get it together.
Yeah. It's on the way of getting together. So now I'm in a phase. I wouldn't say a phase, but there's a thought that friend zones and like figuring out early if you want a person to be in the friend zone or not be in the friend zone. I think that's crucial.
Mm.
That's a crucial point where you have to figure out which you're gonna go left or right.
Do you even want them to be a friend though? I think I hold the word friend too like near and dear. Like that word means a lot to me. So I feel like
This
it's
is true.
either potential or I don't know you.
But then I feel like sometimes it takes it may take a couple weeks to figure out that that this would just be a better friend than a partner of sort.
But then I think like a good partner is a friend to you,
Yes.
or at least you like you have to maintain a certain degree of friendship,
right?
to make
To
the
then
relationship
build on it.
last.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I think it's a fine line when people's best friends are their spouses. I don't think it should be your only best friend. I think it's good that you consider your spouse a
Your
best friend,
right?
Yeah.
but I think the best friend, it tends to be a little dangerous.
Because I think friends, you already have like a mutual likeness for each other. Because like I'm not friends with people I don't like.
That makes sense.
And then from there, it's like, okay, like, can we be more than friends, or you meet somebody and then you get to know them and then you're like, all right, that's when you decipher, like I said, if you're gonna be, take it to more than that, like dates.
You don't feel like it starts that way though?
Yeah.
It starts on some, I'm attracted to you. There's this synergy or this energy, and then I think you try to kind of sift through.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
be it a week you're talking every day, and it's like, I like talking to him. I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah.
the concept of friend comes in at that point.
That's
I think
true.
it's like, no, I enjoy this.
Yeah, but then after, like, say that's like the third date, and then like by at the fifth day, like something happens, or you just realize like, yeah, it's not hitting, and then it's just like friend zone.
But then
But then one
I think
person is,
cordial zone.
say one person is there, like, oh yeah, I really like this, and then the other person is like, I don't really know.
I'm a
Not me.
curb you into friend zone.
Yeah. I've been friend zone. Then I've gotten out of the friend zone. Like I'm like like you can't really box me in. Like you try.
You can't.
But I'm a swifty little thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like scurrying around. Yeah, like I evade.
But now, like, okay, so is the person you're courting willing to be friend zoned?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't be respecting it. I be seeing it. I see the signs and I see the attempts and I'm like, nah. Too much charm.
Wait, you don't want to be friended?
Well, people be trying to friend zone me, and sometimes it works. Like if I allow it, but sometimes.
I try to tell Jason and he knows this all the time. I tell him that you have to be responsible for what you allow people to think.
I
think there's a level of responsibility that you should hold, and he doesn't agree with that.
Well, sometimes to some degree, but I feel like I'm not responsible for you. Like you be responsible for you.
I think you should be. I think the person is, but I do think that, say for instance, if you're courting someone, but you know that you don't want it to be that, and you are getting the energy from her that she wants that, you're responsible for what you do. So if you're hanging out with her all the time, if you're sleeping over, if you're taking her out,
I like doing those things.
You do.
Sending mixed signals.
Exactly. You can't do that.
So once you identify that you no longer want to proceed in the zones,
I should stop enjoying myself.
you should be upfront, because then feelings are hurt.
I don't feel like I'm not upfront.
Hearts are broken on these streets
They are.
I feel
due
like,
to
yeah.
miscommunication.
No, that's true because I've been on the other side of this.
Oh, correct. We
Not
know,
many
We know
times.
his love woes.
Not many times, but a significant amount where I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I feel like you should be in control of you. And if two people like something, and they're allowed to engage in that likeness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
We were like, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever you
but
say.
this is not talking about me. I'm just saying this
The
was just
general.
a thought
Uh-huh.
that came across because I am doing fine in my current situation. Thank you very much, everyone out there.
Good to know. Good to know.
My
Yeah.
current situation.
I'm chilling.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going smooth.
I like that.
Smooth.
All right. So, I guess once you identify, that this person that you're courting is just not your type, you gotta kind of.
Yeah, I think sometimes people they try to find something that they like, which extends the period of figuring it out, and then that's just just time and then time wasted, and then more
That
feelings
happens. I can see
emerged.
that, yeah.
But I don't think it's usually intentional. It's a thought process. All right, let me just try, and then you try, and then look, you're 6 months in.
And then that's it. And then like, oh, I spent so much time, I might as well just stay.
Not me.
No.
But yes, that may happen.
That may happen.
I'll be ghost.
I think maybe the older you get, well, for me, the older I get, the more time I value my time.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I feel like I've become extremely vocal and transparent with if something's not working for me.
Yeah.
like
And in a gentle way.
Yeah.
Or at least no, relax.
Okay. All right.
Look, you know what it is? I think that my word choice is gentle to me, but I think that people don't find it gentle.
It's because you're from Brooklyn, baby.
And I'm
it's
also
not.
very
it's not.
straightforward.
I'm from Brooklyn.
And you think
What
you're
is
gentle?
my word choice?
Her
Word choices are poems and
freeze.
soliloquies.
Yes, freeze verbiage.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's just unique.
it's very unique.
Unique.
So I feel like the words that she uses to describe her feelings and things that her thoughts to most people is they just don't understand it. They can't grasp the meat and potatoes of it.
Okay.
And then she has a rough exterior. You're very very beautiful,
Yes.
You know?
Stunning.
but she's a brick.
She's a brick.
I mean, listen, she's sound
like
like a
when-
pretty ride or die to me.
Yeah, so when people
Very ride or
see
die
with the
issue.
the lovely fluffy exterior, and then she's a little aggressive.
A little face.
Yeah, a little
feist.
little spice, little.
Yeah.
Then they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know what I was getting into.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, friend zones. I don't like them. That's about it.
Okay. All right. So you guys know that I have been trying to be happier.
Yes.
At least feel happier. I think I am happy, but it's hard to like really validate and internalize that. So I'm like, what I did yesterday on my run, I'm like, let me go back to a place where I thought I was at my happiest. That was in the beginning of the pandemic. And the world was quiet, and I used to run outside listening to the Happiness podcast. So this episode, we're going to talk about a podcast and a podcast and a podcast. Okay?
All right.
Okay.
So anyways, so the Happiness podcast by Dr. Lori Santos, she is a Yale professor, and I think she holds the record for like the largest, most attended class
Oh wow.
At Yale?
ever.
Oh, wow.
Or in the U.S.
Oh, okay.
But like,
Like everyone wants.
Everybody
to be in
wants
that
to
because
be
her class is about happiness.
class. Oh, okay.
Okay, that's important.
Yeah.
Vital.
I needed a happiness class at one
Vital
point.
check.
Yeah. Exactly. Let's
A
check-
vital
that's what-
check.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right. Ooh,
We're gonna keep
look
you
at
around.
this.
We're gonna keep her around.
Shameless plug.
Keep her around.
So, right, she delves into different aspects of happiness, and it's scientific based, so it kind of feeds into my nerdy side, but then also like touches on the humanistic side of happiness. So anyways, so I'm like 1,000 seasons behind, so I'm still listening to the 2020 episodes.
Oh, yikes.
So I was like, let me do what I
Is
used
it like
to do.
weekly? Does she come out weekly or?
I don't know. I'm so behind. I don't even know what
2020,
at
yikes.
intervals she's.
Okay.
But she's like at season 5, and I'm at season 2.
Hey,
Okay.
you're getting
Oh,
there.
All right, cool.
Progress.
Yes, baby steps. So on my long run yesterday, I was catching up and I listened to the episode called PJ and Alex Love to Gripe. So they are also podcasters.
Okay.
And apparently like they're very known for like quipping at each other. So like they gripe. So one of the podcast hosts is a griper and the other one is like more like, let's see the positive. So I learned a word there, which I think I'm going to start using.
Okay.
It
Go
means
for it.
kvetchi, which is to grumble or complain.
Like ceviche?
Or complaining. Kvetchi.
Kvetchi.
And this is the English language? Because you know English
and apparently
language
it's a
is
slang
weird.
only in the U.S.
Oh.
It spells Kvetchy.
Kvetchi.
wow.
Kvetchi. So now we know we're going to use kvetchi left and right. All right?
Let's do it.
Because I love me to kvetch.
And I love a good word.
Exactly. So, this word just worked out for us.
It does. Kvetchi. Kvetchi.
So anyway, so she challenged these podcast hosts to do the opposite of griping, because literally they built a whole website for people to just drop their gripes.
Right.
Oh.
So one of the cool ones they mentioned was like, so a gripe is something you complain about, but not necessarily something you would want to go fix.
Then what's the point of complaining about it?
Sometimes I think complaining is You just need to say it.
Yes.
Sometimes.
And that's what I think. And I sent this episode to my husband because sometimes I am definitely a complainer. I'm the complainer among my friends, my family. Like, it is me. I am the griper, okay? As the resident griper, I sent this out to everyone because sometimes they made a good point. Like, sometimes you complain to just process the feelings and get it out there.
Oh,
and I think
I
that's
agree.
me. Like, I'll just say, my head hurts, my head hurts, my head hurts.
And don't take any Tylenol.
Don't take any Tylenol, don't take any ibuprofen. And it's just literally like I'm processing this feeling that I'm hurting. And
that
I'm
can
just...
be very annoying.
Yeah, to you.
100%. My husband too. I understand.
Like, I would leave. Not leave the relationship, but just like take a walk.
Oh my.
Or then I would
shoot.
I would
we
just
wouldn't
like,
last.
or
Single
it would
happy
it
over
would
here.
seem like I'm ignoring you because everything would just not, because if that's what you do on a daily basis with different things.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm a perpetual...
I would tune you out
perpetual
immediately.
caliche.
Like, you have to like tap me to tell me like, hey, all right, this is not a gripe or something like.
Oh, dang. Okay. So an example of a gripe that they gave was the stickers on the fruits.
Stickers on the
Yeah.
fruits. Oh,
Yeah. Right? Like,
annoying.
it's annoying.
It is.
Would
I
you
mean, it's-
change it necessarily? Complain to
just
a
take it
point?
off.
Have you had like the really, really sticky ones that do not come out?
That leave a little bit of the sticker.
Exactly, yeah.
On it. Nasty word.
What type of fruit? Is it on a banana? Because if it's on a banana,
They're on all fruits,
no,
all
because
produce.
if it's on a banana that you're not even gonna eat, why bother?
Well, you're gonna peel
But
the
it-
banana, so that's a little different.
That's
But it-
true.
What about, like,
That's
a
true
plum?
too.
Like
Good
a
point.
An apple.
An apple, like the waxy ones, bro.
How-
A pear?
Did you just buy one?
I buy multiple fruits.
So just, if you can't take it off, just take another one.
They all have stickers.
They
on
all
it. I
have
think it's
stickers.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all of them are not gonna be
Obviously,
equally
someone's
as
not
hard
eating
to
their
take
daily
off.
servings of fruits and vegetables because he don't peel off
I
stickers.
drink smoothies. I drink smoothies.
Oh, okay.
Whole lot of fruit in them.
Okay, me too. That's how I get my
So
fruits
he's
and
not
veggies.
peeling the stickers.
He
Yeah, I'm not peeling,
but he's telling
exactly.
us.
Somebody's
Or
peeling
just eat
for
around
him.
it and just throw it away.
But anyways, the whole point of
Or
this
just cut it.
was
You can cut it. There's
But you're
way to
losing
solve.
a piece of the fruit, though.
Exactly.
I want the whole fruit.
Exactly, and that's
We're-
where the fiber is.
We're in the U.S. of A. I feel like you can cut off a little piece of fruit and
I mean, listen, I use a carrot peeler sometimes to just take it off.
problem solved. So why gripe?
Because it's still annoying.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's annoying enough to complain, but not to like let me write a letter to my local
Right.
legislator so they can tell the produce people, the farmers, to stop putting sticker on fruits.
Yeah, my brain does not compute complaining without fixing it.
Right.
Like it does not work for me.
And I think that's the point they brought up on the podcast, but I can't remember
I
that
cannot
point.
understand complaining continuously and not fixing the complaint.
But that's what, like,
Especially if it's an easy fix.
but not all complaints can be fixable.
Right, that's what
Right, like, so we were just chatting up. Free went into a really bad pothole in New York City.
yes.
Right? You are
remember that
you are
one.
going
Yeah.
to complain multiple times, especially if it costs you money.
You know what's interesting? I didn't, though. Funny
You
enough.
didn't complain.
I
Oh, you're a
didn't.
nice
I was
soul.
just no. You know why? Because I just looked at it as
Just
it was
drive around it
something.
next time?
No, it was one of those things. Like, okay, I looked at my day and I was like, should I have stayed in Long Island? And I looked at it in the sense of it has. To, I just have to tend to it. I think I'm just becoming
Yeah,
way
it's-
more
Look
gentle.
at that.
Yeah,
Good
it's-
for you.
It's done already.
That's
The
nice.
tire is already blown up. Like it's.
Well, you can still complain.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
why
yeah.
are the roads in New York City?
Are you going
So-
to go with a shovel and gravel?
But that's not even a good fix because
Oh my
that
God.
also causes traffic.
There we go.
Do it really late at night.
I mean, maybe
just run out
it's
there.
just my perspective.
run out
Just
there.
fill it up with
Oh
some.
gosh, with tar. Like,
I think to your point of being happy, though, I think I'm just taking more notice into what I spend my time doing. So complaining, it doesn't feel good.
it doesn't.
So
That's probably why I'm usually
you don't complain?
elated and just in
Oh.
a happy mood.
Yeah.
in a euphoric state.
Yeah, because
if you want to be happy, then it's it's literally
It's
a
a
conscious.
choice.
It's intentional.
It is very intentional.
So
yes.
it's like driving and like people are doing dumb stuff. It's like you could have your moments where you're like, what the, and just, or you could just be like, all right, this person's dumb,
Yeah.
and just still like be in your solace and
I
in
was
your
telling
car.
somebody
It's
the
like,
other day,
okay.
like that's how I compartmentalize people. Like if you do dumb stuff, I just put you in a dumb box. So like when you continuously do dumb things, I'm not surprised. I'm not angry. I'm not anything. It's just like, oh, I expect you to do that because I've already labeled you as somebody who do dumb things.
How do you take people out of the dumb box? Because I've done dumb things,
Um,
and you're my friend, so you can tell me that I've done dumb.
I
things.
have. It's like different levels of dumb.
You put me in the dumb box before.
Not dumb per se,
Okay.
but I put a label on your head, like
This is treacherous.
hey, sometimes she doesn't make the
Best
wisest
decisions.
of decisions, but you can come back from that. It's a
That's true.
momentarily thing. It's not
All
you're
of
not
life.
overall a bad decision maker. I think it's just at times in certain
I'm an
interjections in
emotional
life, you
decision
just-
maker,
yeah.
which emotions can be dumb sometimes. So
Yeah, I don't think they're dumb. They
Yeah, me
just
neither.
lead you astray.
no, some emotions are
Okay,
D-U-M-B.
I mean, all right.
Some of them. You're
Capital
like,
letters,
all right.
exclamation points.
Yeah, Kavichi.
Kvetchy.
Kavechi.
Okay, I was close.
Kvetchy.
So for these podcasts, folks, she challenged them, instead of griping, to write a letter of gratitude to each other.
That's beautiful.
So today, I have assigned us writing gratitude letters to each other.
Okay,
Did you write, or you were just gonna like free?
I jotted.
style it?
I jotted.
Okay, I wrote.
that's this.
It's you know how I talk,
Why is
so
it-
it's not
no,
long.
this is really
It's
long.
not gonna be long. It's not gonna be long because I'm gonna talk really fast.
You have to scroll up.
Oh man!
Listen,
Oh
it's
gosh!
not long. It's not long.
Oh lord!
But
My
I'm
letter
ready.
to critical is a little. It's
It's like, hey, you're dope. Thanks.
No, but you know me and you know how I speak.
Yeah, so that's why
it's
I
not long.
introduced you as a unique speaker.
Yeah, it's not long. It's gonna be actually very quick.
All right, so you go first.
Okay, if you want.
Okay, yes. So you go first.
Oh, so
Free.
I go now.
Well, that's not fair because critical's gonna get 2 letters of gratitude.
You are.
That's awesome. All right, so I'll go first.
No. Free, go
Okay,
first.
perfect.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So, this was my letter. So, I said, first and foremost, relationships of any kind, I think, honing on friendship, they warrant vulnerability and intentionality. So, I
like
said,
that.
so stamp that in your memory bank, vulnerability and intentionality. So, I said,
Vulnerability critical.
and yes, and intentionality. And that's
Intentionality.
any friendship, but we're talking about friendships right now. But that's any relationship, rather. So I said, with that said, I personally carry a colossal amount of gratitude, and you know this, and I cherish the people I'm able to call a friend. So, though I've chosen them to be a part of my life, there's a huge amount of gratitude I carry that they've chosen me as well. So I'm very grateful for you choosing me as your friend.
Oh.
So I said,
This is beautiful.
intentionality, there's intentionality when you invest in someone. So you investing in me as your friend means a lot to me. And there's a desire and more responsibility for me for the fact that you've chosen to be my friend, to be a good person to you. So in me being a good person, I know that with you I can cry. I can be corrected, which I don't have a problem with that. And you can share your lens, and I can share mine with you.
My
so
gosh, my goodness.
without any hiccups. I know that, like, you know I'll call you at any time, and I'm like, Jason,
Facts.
what the heck? And
Yes.
I don't hiccup when it comes to you. So I genuinely seek your opinion on something I may be facing. So being able to do that, I'm grateful for the allowance and the ability to have access to your good nature.
That's a fact.
Oh my
So, all in all,
Wow.
Jason, you could have very well chosen not to be my friend.
Anybody
and
in the world.
choosing to, I'm grateful that you trust me and you innately know that I'm a good person.
Innately.
So good enough to be a part of your life in a substantial enough way and to carry the name of friend. So, thank you for choosing me to be your friend.
Oh,
You-
that
you
was so
should-
beautiful.
You should
Free.
really like
Oh my
type
gosh.
that out.
And what? Frame it?
Yeah.
Ship it to
There you
you for your Christmas gift?
So, yeah.
Speaking of Christmas gifts,
Ah,
I finally
finally, guys.
Received a Christmas?
in March I
Was it the
received
pot?
no I received a Christmas gift from a certain co-host.
It took.
Oh.
It was a journey.
That took 3 months or so, but I got it, and thank you for it.
And thank you.
It was a really nice. It touched me.
Oh,
I'm gonna frame it.
I'm
I'm
gonna
glad.
frame
I thought you
that.
were gonna frame it the next day.
Well, I gotta get to
Time.
the Michaels.
Oh, yeah.
It's
yeah,
expensive. Let me just
Michael's
tell
is
you.
I got a
expensive,
coupon.
but really nice.
But it's-
really,
it's
really
good
nice.
framing
But
work,
yeah,
I
they
agree.
they are good
I
framing.
got a coupon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Make sure you use it.
I will.
I was trying to.
Oh,
No, literally, I was trying to frame. What was it? Something small for my daughter's room. $300.
Yeah, their frames are bold.
I was like,
gifts.
and that was the
Very
cheapest
nice.
one.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, y'all bugging
you
out.
just gotta go right to Target. Get your, you know.
Yeah.
But yes, that was my gratitude. I
Thank,
appreciate you.
thank you.
That was
for
beautiful.
That was very sweet.
I hope
welcome.
yours is equally as touching and as intentional.
Well,
You know, you have to know your friend.
Yes,
Right?
she is a
spot on for
a
you.
poet of sorts. My poetry is when I'm macking,
What's that?
talking to girls.
Oh, to the ladies.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's when all the thoughts and stuff just flows.
just flows.
Yeah.
Tip of
Okay.
the tongue.
Yeah.
Tip of the tongue. Okay.
All
Okay.
right. So go ahead. So what's your letter of gratitude
My letter
for your
of
dear
gratitude,
and near friend, Free?
I titled it Free Appreciation.
Aw.
This is so cute.
Okay. Yours is titled Joanna Dr. Joe Appreciation.
Oh, but Free sounds better.
I mean,
Okay, it's okay. It's not a competition. We're just here to show our gratitude.
don't
Go
cry. Are
ahead.
you gonna cry?
No, I
Okay.
don't like crying. You will not catch me crying.
Okay, cool. Are you gonna cry?
No. Come on now.
I mean, I'm
No.
just saying.
You might say
Ma-
something
ma-
that might trigger a little,
You know,
you know?
a little flutter.
You know?
Okay,
Pass
here we
me
go.
a Kleenex.
All right, go ahead.
Free Appreciation.
I can only snap with one hand,
That's
but
okay.
You and your daughter. Okay. Free. You are a very unique individual. Your outlook and perspective to the world is one that I did not know I needed, but I cherish. You are deeply rooted in morals and your ideologies. Thank you for being such an outstanding friend in every aspect of the word friend.
It's really sweet.
An adult friend that organically manifested, because in the youth, you have friends, but as adults, you just know people. I feel like there's a foundation,
okay.
grounded,
Okay,
strong.
got it.
Yes. Never would have thought after junior high school, we've known each other for a long time,
Yeah.
Very long.
we would be this close. And for that, I am thankful.
It was nice.
That was very nice.
Yes. It was from the heart. Thank
It
you.
was.
Nice.
Yeah, our friendship I don't even know how was it Instagram?
It was Instagram.
I probably just like to pick and hey.
No,
haven't seen you in a
Jason
while.
traveled a lot, and I was
Oh,
I was
that's what it
impressed
was.
by it. I was just like,
I do a
I know
lot of-
this guy from
do a
junior
lot
high
of
school. He's
impressive
traveling,
things.
and I was just like, what the heck? It wasn't impressed like you. It was impressed that you were doing something with your life. Like you're traveling. I thought that was dope. It was like a lot of people aren't, and you're going away by yourself.
By himself.
Yeah,
He
so
loves that.
I was very like,
Intrigued.
do it.
Yeah, he was very supportive.
Yeah, I was supportive. I was extremely supportive,
And then,
right?
just
somehow, some way.
inseparable.
The rest is
Yeah.
history.
Yes. Okay,
Oh.
second one.
No, wait. Let me go first.
Okay, you go first. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it back and forth, a ping pong
Okay.
Bing bong.
tennis match of appreciation.
DJ
There's
Critical.
not a lot of notes on this.
Excuse me.
Okay, sorry.
I am grateful for your patience and willingness to listen.
This is true.
You're even keeled, which strikes a balance with my ongoing distress.
True.
I am grateful for your servitude to your loved ones and friends. Although I feel like I ask for many favors from you and sometimes our friendship may be one-sided, I appreciate that I don't necessarily feel guilty for asking for favors.
Please do.
I am grateful for our shared love for sneakers. It's exciting to be able to share a passion with someone who is just as enthusiastic about sneakers.
Oh, more.
I will never forget you gifted me my favorite pair of Jordans ever, the Bread 11s.
I did.
Honestly, it was very touching. It's a pair of sneakers that dropped in 7th grade. My mom didn't want to buy them for me. They're too expensive. So I've had that desire for the Bread 11s. And I forgot what favor I did for Jason. And he paid me in Jordans.
That's beautiful.
I'm out here. So it's not only the ladies, it's the friends too that
They
get
get gifted.
optimum treatment.
Right,
So
right.
just think,
Yeah.
Yes.
you too can experience
the DJ Critical experience.
Yeah, it's a thing. I've been trying to tell you it. It's wild.
I am
It's
grateful.
Oh, there's more.
Yes,
Wow. Okay,
two more sentences.
Continue.
I am grateful
good.
for your ear for music, and I'm grateful for your open heart.
That was beautiful.
My heart.
Thank you.
I've been in the gym, so my heart My pecs
the
protrude a little bit.
the muscles.
Yeah. I'm getting my A cup, guys.
Oh,
my
okay,
gosh.
good job.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. That was beautiful.
That was
Thank
really
you.
nice.
Thanks.
This is good. We should do this all the time.
All the time.
Like every episode,
Yeah,
just
I
have
think
a
it's important.
appreciation letter to me.
Oh, sure. I think we should incorporate this.
Yeah.
Every
This
episode.
should be a
2
segment.
ways.
Yeah, this should be a segment
Gratitude letters.
to
Jason.
DJ Critical.
Oh.
Like just different variations of.
So
how
maybe your
much
homies from Critically Single can write you gratitude letters.
We should make that a segment.
Oh
like that.
boy.
Right into the podcast.
I like
Oh
that.
man. I mean, we're supposed to set up the voicemail.
Yeah, that's coming.
Yeah.
And then we're supposed to now we're gonna set up a mailbox, maybe a PO box for
Uh-huh.
the ladies.
No, just
That
the
would be
email
so-
address.
Oh, you're right.
Like written letters though.
Yeah, that's
I
what
know,
I.
right?
I've done that. Yeah.
You know.
Honestly, me and Mr.
Pen
Dr.
to
Joe, like
Y'all used to do it and then y'all stopped. That's
we
crazy.
yeah. So every day in high school, we wrote each other a letter
Oh.
That's
every
beautiful.
day until my
wait.
dog Scott peed on it. So I don't.
Oh.
yeah.
Every-
so I no
you
longer
used
have
to-
them.
and just like handed to each other.
That's beautiful.
After a
I
certain
love it.
period.
Y'all still have them?
No, my dog peed on them.
Peed on all of them.
Mhm.
Oh,
it was in a
wow.
book bag, like
Oh,
literally a stack like
no.
this thick.
I think that's beautiful.
It was because he has nice handwriting, and then we. Funny
There's
story.
nothing like a written note. It isn't.
Yes.
I had a relationship where I would like leave little notes. It was
Like stickies.
no, like there was. I bought like little envelopes that had the initial of their name, and I would like literally write little
Oh.
notes and like
Yeah.
stick it in their car,
nice.
stick it like.
We have
Aw.
similar romantic thoughts
Yeah.
of doing things.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
really
I
nice.
never thought about
I haven't
that.
done it in
That's really
adulthood.
dope.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't really have girlfriends, so
Yeah, well, no, don't do it for the girls who you want to friend zone.
Yeah,
Don't do it
exactly.
for them because they'll.
So I think our modern day is that we do 2 cards for every holiday.
I like that.
So we always handwrite a card.
Mm.
One's funny and one's a serious "I'm in love with you" one. You know.
and y'all
Nice.
have a stash for that.
Oh, that's a
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sentiment.
I hand wrote a few letters,
Yeah.
and we have like a little pen pal thing going on.
Mm.
It's very
There's
very
nothing
sweet.
like sentiment and
Yeah.
in different forms.
Mm-hmm.
And written form is just the person can always go back to it. Even
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you guys don't last, it's still
Yeah,
like
they never
a
last.
moment.
Well, for me.
There's still a moment where you can recollect like, wow, this felt good during that
Yes,
time. Even though it
yes.
didn't last.
Yeah,
it's okay.
but then you be wanting me to like just destroy all the things
Me?
of
Mm,
that.
do you want me to tell you what I want you to destroy on air?
You want me to destroy
Would you
like
like-
pictures?
Okay, so you said it. I feel like just because
But
if
what
I-
about the letters are like sentiment? Like why?
I think they're a little different because it's words. Visuals are different. Like you'll have like albums, and it's very weird to me.
Oh
That's like
my.
if I had an ex who sent me a picture of me from 10 years ago, I'd be like, why do you
Like
still
what?
have this?
With both of y'all like in it or something?
No,
or just them, or just you?
like they took of me. Why do you still have this
I mean, if it's a
Delete
good
it.
picture, it's a good picture.
from 2010? Delete it
I mean, okay.
and delete me
And
from your life.
So in the podcast,
Oh my gosh.
the next episode was about like grief and rituals. So like,
no way! I have my appreciation letter to you.
I know, but just real quick sidebar.
Okay.
So apparently, like this one girl, what she did was she went to the place where she first kissed the person and burned all her pictures of that person, and that was her ritual to like get over the
Sounds
grief
like
of a relationship.
Like a bruja.
That's OD.
I mean, that was her closure, right? Like she needed to burn these pictures in a place that was of sentiment to the relationship, and then that's it. She moved on, kept it moving.
Good for her. Had a little bonfire.
Yeah.
A little bonfire. It's
It sounds witchy to
appreciation
me.
time.
So go
Oh,
ahead.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Exciting.
I hope I don't turn red. Ugh.
Okay.
Exciting.
This is called Joanne appreciation. Well, Dr. Joe.
Don't call me by my
appreciation.
government.
I'm sorry.
It's for if you're upset, then you can call me Joanne.
For real?
Yes.
I'm never upset.
First of all,
with
makes
before
sense,
Facebook,
right?
nobody knew Joanne
It was
was
just
my
Joe.
name. It was just Joe.
Oh.
Or
Just like
Joanna.
me. Yeah, nobody calls me by my first name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Free is
just
not
Free.
her real name.
Yeah, no. it's
So
not.
if you
It's her fake name.
if you say Joanne, and I feel like
Dr.
it's,
Joe.
It's very
we're
parented.
strangers. Yeah.
It's weird. It's like authoritative.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
it either.
Teacher.
Go ahead.
Don't do it.
Joe.
Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Joe appreciation.
Okay.
Joe.
Mm.
Very hardworking, determined, super smart, a great friend, and very insightful.
Mm.
You are the definition of an inspiration to go after whatever you want. Goal-oriented. Continuously striving for greatness, which makes me a believer in that all things are possible. And finally getting my gift for Christmas. I am very thankful for you and our friendship.
Amen. That was nice. Thank you.
Yes.
I like
Yes.
that.
So to elaborate, you are definitely an inspiration. When I think of like, oh, I can't do this, it's too hard, and I'm like, wait, nah. Dr. Joe has, gone feats and accomplished, got awards, went through schooling for 30 years,
Just my entire life.
and she got a thought. I want to do a podcast. Boom, there's a podcast, and it's just very inspiring to have you as a friend. Because when I feel like I can't do something, I just think of what would Joe do.
Oh wow!
I like
I should also be a segment.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna get as much. It's gonna garner as much excitement as mine, but I mean,
WWJD versus critically single gratitude letter. I think you do
right.
win. I think you do
fair,
win.
we'll take a poll.
Okay, we'll do a poll. So they say that gratitude is a predictive power in relationship promotion.
Okay, all right.
DJ Critical, aka it's a booster shot for relationships. So perhaps
I don't
maybe
like the word booster shots. It reminds me of something else.
Oh gosh. So perhaps DJ Critical, something to spin on your relationships is maybe you should show more gratitude in your relationships and verbalize
verbally
gratitude.
I think, ironically, so I went out to dinner the other night, and it was brought to my attention that maybe I can be I can show a little bit more appreciation for this other person, which I thought I was, but obviously I wasn't. So.
I think you can be a little stolid.
A lot of what?
Stolid, like unemotional.
Solid?
Stolid. It's a word. It means unemotional.
I gotta look that one
I
up.
know it's a word.
That's a good one. Let me spell it out. How you spell that
Solid.
one?
Look at y'all.
S-T-O-L.
Word jumping.
Stolid.
Oh, stolid, calm,
Yeah.
dependable, and showing little emotion or animation.
That's
Oh yeah. I'm
Stolid.
You're 100%.
Look
You're
at Miss
100%
Bree
stolid.
here with
Yeah.
the
I'm
vocabularies.
Yeah.
I'm stolid.
You are.
Yeah.
So I'm a kvetch and you're stolid.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You're a kvetch,
that.
and
Okay.
I'm a stolid.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a good title.
Right.
So I want to close out on our topic
Be happy.
with a quote from Charles Dickens. So he said, reflect on your present blessings, on which every man has many, and not on your past misfortunes, of which all men have some.
I do that.
I like that.
Okay?
I do that. But the way I do it is like I always think of the extreme, like the worst thing possible. I'm like, oh, it's not that, so it's cool.
Okay.
Like you get into a car crash, but did you die? No.
Oh my. Okay. I mean, there's also
You didn't die.
morbidity things that can happen, like you have a broken bone, PT, pain for the rest of your life. Like
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
could be
like,
next to death.
You got to rob, but I mean, you still got a house. You still got somewhere to live.
I mean, unless you got hammered while you were getting robbed, right? Like there's.
What's wrong with the other stuff?
But I mean.
I just think when you think of the most extreme thing, and it's not
There's
that.
a silver lining. You're the silver lining guy.
Yeah, it could always
Okay.
be worse.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm the
That-
faith person.
That makes me happy.
My faith is very, very grounded. So
Oh, that's awesome.
when it comes to happiness and joy, and it's understanding that you're gonna go through trials
Yeah.
because that's just the way the world was created.
Facts.
That's right.
So
You shouldn't gripe.
you shouldn't gripe.
I think griping is healthy.
She said, I'm gonna gripe on.
Yes, it's healthy.
I'm gonna gripe on.
Right? Like, you're gonna just internalize?
No,
all that
I
stuff?
agree. You need
Griping
to
to a certain extent.
allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to verbalize.
Yes.
Because I'm stolid.
Yes, and it could be a multitude of things of why you choose not
Yeah.
to gripe.
Gripe.
Because it could not just be griping; it could just be verbalizing to yourself,
Mm-hmm.
which then
Yeah, I think I mean gripe, but it's definitely more, and I don't.
Internal.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
It's not an external thing where I share the gripe. It's just like a mental gripe.
Okay.
Possibly. I think.
I like it.
Yeah.
So our random acts of kindness. So in a different episode, same podcast, The Happiness Project with Dr. Lori Santos, she had an episode called Psychopaths versus Superheroes.
I'm both.
So this psychology professor, I hope you're not a psychopath, Abigail Marsh. So she told a story how like she caught a flat in the middle of a really big freeway, and like I guess, and then swerved into ongoing traffic.
Oh wow.
So she was afraid to leave. She didn't know what to do. So this guy out of nowhere, sounded like a pimp to me, was like in a suit with mad gold chains, helped her, turned the car on, took her to the other side of the freeway, and she was fine. Never got his name. So she dedicated her career to
try and find
understanding what drives amazing and happy people and how we can all learn to be more like them.
Okay.
So in her research, she studied two sets of people. Psychopaths that are locked up.
Yeah.
And then she tried to find who are the most altruistic people out there. Turns out it's like kidney donors who donate to strangers. Right? You donate a vital organ to someone you don't even know, like
Very cyberpounds-esque.
yeah.
Right?
So what she found is that in the psychopaths, the amygdala, which is the center that regulates your emotion, processes fear, is actually smaller.
Very small.
So like one example she gave was like she interviewed a dude and she told him like 20 faces of fear, didn't recognize it. And then the last face, he was like, yeah, I recognize that face. Like that's the face they put when I stab him. Like right, like couldn't process fear, but he knows like, oh, that's I've seen that face. So anyways, so
wait.
I'm telling you,
What are 20 faces of fear like?
I guess there's nuances to what fear looks like in different situations.
Okay.
Right, like just your eyebrows furrowing versus like your eye, like
Oh,
your eye
And he
getting
said
big.
this one. Oh yeah,
That one.
I know that one.
I've seen that one,
It's the stabbing victim.
So anyways, the altruistic people, the people who perform acts of kindness over time, their amygdala was actually 8% larger.
I have a large one.
So, maybe you do. So essentially, right, we are, with our nuggets of random acts of kindness, we are teaching you how to be anti-psychopaths, okay? We are training that muscle to be anti-psychopaths. So just, keep doing your random acts of kindness.
Yeah.
And, let's help you,
And enlarge your amygdala.
Yes, and then let's improve your well-being.
I like that
So,
word. Amygdala.
I think,
Yes.
I think it was Kanye who said Amy G. Dalla. No, that's how we learned it in med school. Anyways, I digress. He said medulla oblongata. What was that song?
Oblongata.
Anyways, I'm all over the place. So our random act of kindness for this week, or the next 2 weeks, is to handwrite a gratitude letter. So similar to what we did today, write a letter, handwrite it to someone you care about, and then mail it. I hope you know how to address an envelope. Like stamp it, lick the envelope, and mail it. Okay.
No, first of all, you shouldn't lick the envelope.
Put water, get that nice little
The little
thing, wetter
rubber,
thing.
Yeah,
Right.
the roll.
The roll.
Yes.
Yeah, don't lick envelopes. It's nasty.
Yeah. And it tastes nasty. I'm not even sure why that was the thing to do. Like,
Yeah, it's really sour. I don't even know what it is.
I don't know what that
Glue.
is. Is it glue?
Adhesive.
Some adhesive.
They were what is that? Adhesive. Nasty
Yeah.
adhesive.
It's like little roach eggs on it.
Oh my. Okay.
That's what
Anyways.
I thought there were like roach eggs on it. You never know what's in that thing.
So with that kind, folks, I hope you go into the week and to the remainder of this month in gratitude. I know for me, it's going to take overhaul to, not be a kvetch, but really show gratitude on a daily basis, because apparently you feel better after verbalizing gratitude. That's what the study shows. So hopefully next episode we will look glowing and
Yes.
in basking in gratitude. Okay.
Bask in gratitude.
So we leave you with that kind, folks. And until next time. Adios.
Peace. See ya.
Bow bow.
It's the Vital Check Show. The Vital Check Show.
Ta-da.